Rahim. Excellency, Lieutenant General Retired Nasir Khan Janjua, Advisor to the Prime Minister on National Security, Mr. Naeem Y. Zamindar, Chairman POI, and the sons of my late, very dear friend, Mr. Zahid Malik, may he rest in peace, Mr. Faisal Zahid Malik, Gohar, Hanover, His Excellency, the Ambassador here for the People's Republic of China, other distinguished ambassadors, ladies and gentlemen, Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning. I will first read the quote of the Qaid, which is upheld for this roundtable conference. He is quoted to have said, "Nature has given you everything. You have got unlimited resources. The foundation of your state has been laid, and it is now for you to build, and build quickly and as well as you can. So go ahead. I wish you Godspeed." This he said on the 14th of August, 1948. Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah was spot on, and there can be no better tribute we can pay to the father of the nation other than fulfilling his wishes. I'm fortunate to be here, to be able to attend a roundtable conference on investment, where the investors and the recipients are both sitting around the same table. The world has never been a perfect place in any period of time when a question of investors' demands and the recipients' limitations have to be dovetailed. Mr. Zamindar would know that best, I suppose. The demands are always optimum and the limitations are always stringent. The purpose of these RTCs, these roundtable conferences, is to find a middle path and help find a middle path that can appease both parties. Amongst us, we have today, luckily, the managers of the economy on the one hand, and the prospective investors on the other. The highlights of the factors of production which Pakistan has to offer are well delivered and publicized with an open declaration seeking investors to come, put up their money in enterprise. We just heard Ranja Saab tell us about all the requisite potentials that do exist. What remains is a declared position for the investor, from the investor's perspective, which is what the managers of the economy need to hear, redeem and mitigate to effect a happy union. I will therefore attempt to dwell on the basic premise for a deliberation. I would have been very happy to see Mr. Ismail here, but I believe he's not here yet. But Mr. Zamindar is here, and there are others who should be able to carry these deliberations to whoever matters in our government. The factors of production are land, labor, capital, and enterprise. Towards land, the ease of access and the security from recourse in form of stay orders and the like are fundamental. Most countries, for this very reason, and including ecological management, have contained by pre-demarcation the municipal, industrial, mining, and agricultural areas of their territory. We need to do this too. We cannot and must not allow industrial and municipal growth as a wild shrub. In fact, in the reforms package which I did present, some time ago, and Pakistan Observer did the honor of carrying it. We suggested corporate agriculture. We suggested municipal companies getting quoted on the stock exchange, and that is true for mining industrial units as well. And I think they will serve well when it comes to the growth of the economy and its consolidation, considering there is a lot of investment coming in from China and our other friends. Next, let's talk about labor. The skills development towards multifarious deployment is at the crux of the issue. Train the trainer programs plus adult vocational schools for all types of skills should be allowed freely into the country. The teaching equipment and aids should be duty-free for imports and the activity tax-free for income streams. We need skill development, and that is our very, very important requirement, because we have one of the finest, youngest labor forces available on the planet, located right here in Pakistan. Capital is the linchpin in the context. This is shy and has always been all over the world. Serious attention of the managers of the economy is required here for industrial growth, which has become the biggest need of the country presently. We need to incentivize this aspect free of taxation altogether, so that the fillip needed is achieved in the shortest period of time. It is more significant than an amnesty on money. All new industry, as listed in the Industrial Investment Schedule, must be allowed a tax holiday for a period of amortization and or 15 years, whichever is more. This should include those industries that are presently not in existence in Pakistan, because technology is evolving at a great pace, and we need things beyond cement plants and sugar plants to emerge in the country. In addition, the import of industrial plants should be totally exempt from all import duties, and a capital injection should be allowed both in cash and in kind. For industries that exist and new units being set up, tax holidays should be made applicable across the board. We all know that industrial growth is the backbone of any economy, so please let this happen without fears of any nature or sort. Finally, enterprise is a constitutionally protected right of the people, and bureaucratic interference has to entirely cease in determining what industry should be set up and how many units the country needs. This is a misnomer, as Japan is a good example, because they buy feedstock from all over the world and sell finished products to the world. Let the entrepreneur take the risk of deploying his labor and capital to his ideas. The industrial spectrum should deem to include defense production, and I mention this because of the presence of Janjua Saab here, and anything the world can consume. Research chairs in support at universities are as much a must and will aid the variety in production. Respected participants, I rest my case with an appeal to the managers of the economy to let enterprise breathe, and to the investors, prospective investors, I must convey a surprise. We are the best set of people that you can come across to partner with compared to anywhere in the world. We are accommodative and serious aspirants of paradise. Welcome to Pakistan, a destination slightly short of the inside of paradise for investment, but we are at the door all right. Thank you very much for your time.